All hail.
Oh look, I was right about something again and called it happening before it happened. I just wasn't aware that it was going to happen as quick as it did. Because guess what? Amos Yee has found himself back in prison again a month after he got released. So in that video I did on my Not channel about Amos being let out on parole and me being annoyed about it, I said that Amos's big yap and narcissism would have landed him back in jail within 5 years. So yeah, about 4 years, 11 months and 3 weeks later than he actually went back to prison. You know, so well done Amos. I don't know how the hell you managed to cock things up that badly, but you did. Well done, arsehole. So, no official reason has been released as to why Amos has been sent back to prison, but if I were a gambling man, I would say it would more than likely have something to do with the little blog he posted on his website. See, Amos started up another blog, which in itself is a problem. I'm fairly certain that as a sex offender slash pedophile, bro shouldn't be on the internet to start with, let alone writing and posting blogs. The icing on the shit cake is that the blog was him basically painting himself as the victim, as Amos does, trying to be Mr. Freedom Fighting Crusader who doesn't give a fuck, talking about how he would do the exact same thing again, and that he thinks him being put away for grooming a child is unjust. Never mind the fact the little scumbag has had it explained to him why it's not unjust and why he deserved to be in prison. So after getting out 3 years into his prison sentence, he was free for a month, and now he's back in prison. Again, not a gambling man, but I would say it has something to do with the blog, because he shot his mouth off. The whole fucking thing is just the typical Amos Yee thing. Read through the thing, and it's essentially just a checklist of everything Amos has gotten in trouble for before. See, dude's 25 years old at this point, so it's not like 2017 where, oh, he's still a teenager, he's got time to grow out of it, he's whatever. You know? He's in his mid-20s either way. I just had a brain fart and forgot how old he was, but the point is, the little jerk-off's old enough to know better at this point. And he's old enough that he should be able to keep his narcissism in check. Well enough to not go, oh hey, okay, I'm out of jail, alright, I'm out of prison, I'm out early, I've got all these parole conditions. I know, I'm gonna jump online, brag about what I did, whine about being put in prison for breaking the law, state that I will do the exact same thing again if given the chance, actually do it even worse because I will engage in the physical side of things I got sent to prison for. Everyone else is at fault, not me. I've done nothing wrong. By the way, shout out to Nambler. I am Amos Yee and I have done nothing wrong. So yeah, the way I see it is if you are on parole and somebody gets a hold of this blog that is in charge of looking after you, chances are you're heading back to the prison showers to be treated like Amos wants to treat 14-year-olds. It's just ridiculous how much fucking self-control you need to lack to do this. You know, almost the minute you step foot out of prison, jump online, which you're not meant to do, post a blog, which you're not meant to do, post a blog painting yourself as the victim, which everybody's going to tell you to get screwed, brag about what you did, say you'd happily repeat what you did, say you'd do even worse than what you got sent to prison for, give an organisation of pedophiles a shout out, and essentially do the same shit you've been doing all this time. And for bonus points, Amos reckoned he was going to rock on back to Singapore and act like he'd done nothing wrong there either. This kid is so legitimately narcissistic and delusional, he can't see what he's done wrong at all, and he thinks the people of Singapore will happily forgive him. All's forgiven, he can rock back in and spread his word about this bullshit there. Like, I know he's a narcissist, but I swear this kid's got some form of brain damage too. Like, you cannot be this stupid. For a kid that was meant to be this freaking prodigy, for this kid that was meant to be smart, Amos sure seems like a complete moron every time you see him. And it's gone beyond the point of trolling, and it's gone beyond the point of, look at that card Amos, getting negative attention on himself, what a kidder. It's just to the point where this kid's an obnoxious little asshole. I can't think of anybody outside of trolls defending Amos Yee at this point. He's lost all goodwill, he's lost all support, he's now back in prison, he's now got to do the rest of his sentence, and I absolutely guarantee you, once again, that within 3 years, I'll narrow it back to this point, within 3 years, being generous, that Amos will wind up in prison again. He'll probably get deported, which again I'm throwing money on. He'll have his asylum status revoked, easy. And if he gets back to Singapore like he intended to go do, which I'm pretty sure would be another violation of his parole conditions, come to think, then he's going to get his ass yeeted in prison there too. A lot of the shit I predicted in that video, the last video I did a month ago, I still stand by. Amos is an idiot. Amos has no impulse control. Amos is a smug, obnoxious little dickhead. He's going to keep doing the same shit, and he's going to keep getting himself in trouble. And one day he's going to lip off to the wrong person, and Amos is going to be worm food by the age of 35. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Anyway, thank you, Amos, for being a continued source of content. That's pretty much the only thing you're good for nowadays. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.